You are listening to Conscious Fever, hosted by Carl Price.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. So listen responsibly.
Louisville's own DJ Ice. DJ Ice. Louisville's finest, DJ Ice.
Good evening, welcome to Conscious Fever here on Conscious Fever Radio and Ice Entertainment Television. I'm Carl Price, your host for Conscious Fever tonight. This is our night. It's Thursday night. You know how we do here at the studio in downtown Louisville. Once again, Happy New Year to everybody. I am here tonight with my co-host, DJ Ice. He is on the other side, but we're in the same area. How you doing tonight, DJ Ice?
What's up, man? What's up? I'm doing fine.
Not much. We have something going on tonight, DJ Ice. You see the title there? 7 reasons. I got it right here. 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. We're going to talk about that tonight, y'all. And I hope y'all would join in. Tell me whether y'all agree or disagree. This is some information from a website. I think the website is called, I have no idea what the website is, but we have to give them credit. At some point, we're going to have to give them credit. But it's a very interesting website, and it talks about 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. What do you think about
They're
that?
not that intelligent if they can't find love.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
I mean, that's just that's just the first thing to come to my mind.
Right. That's one way of putting it.
If you're so intelligent, you should be able to find love.
You should be able to find love if you're so intelligent. Okay.
I don't know.
I mean,
Dumb people find love, right?
How?
Well, I ain't gonna say dumb. Not so intelligent people find love, evidently.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, I think
they may not be as smart as they think they are. Then
I'm not sure if I would go that far. We're going to offer 7 reasons why. There are some experts online that seem to talk about reasons that intelligent women can't find love. And when you hear these reasons, you're going to think that some are stubborn. Some, I don't know. Listen, this is not me. This is not my opinion. I'm just the information source.
Don't
you can
shoot
get it
the
on the
messenger.
website, right? Absolutely. Do not shoot the messenger. Or I might go out this window behind me. And I don't want to do that. But Ice, how was your week, man?
It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good.
It's been pretty good. What'd you do?
Nothing, man. I'm actually preparing for Carlos Dixon's fight, which is next week.
Absolutely. Remember that, y'all. Everybody, please remember that.
At the Memorial Auditorium.
Right.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Right. January 18th, 2020, 7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. Sell out the place. Our very own Carlos Dixon, the world
champ.
Boxing.
The champ.
What is it? WBC.
WBC.
Yeah. WBC champion is defending his bout here in Louisville, Kentucky, in downtown Louisville, a little bit south of downtown Louisville, in the old Louisville area, Memorial Auditorium.
He has a guy,
excuse me,
look like from Mexico, man.
Yeah.
That he's battling against. So
yeah.
I mean, just like, and this is the one thing I told Carlos. I'm like,
Jimmy the Greek.
You know how you went to Jamaica,
right,
hungry to take that title.
Absolutely.
That's how dude's gonna be. He's not coming all the way over here.
He's not coming all the way from Mexico just to.
Yeah, just
for the hell of it.
Just for a trip. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Right. So Carlos Dixon, y'all, we have to support him. Actually, oh man, Ice. You know, if you're a football fan, this is the weekend, right? You have the NFL
playoffs
on Monday. You have the championship, the college football championship
College,
game.
yeah.
Right,
Monday
LSU.
the 13th.
LSU and
Clemson, man. Clemson.
Uh-oh.
Clemson. You can't forget about Sweeney.
I can't forget about who?
Sweeney, the
Okay.
coach.
Okay.
Clemson's coach.
Listen, I'm yeah, right, absolutely. Dab.
I like him, man.
Yeah,
like him.
I think he's arrogant as
I
hell.
like his personality.
Yes.
It's not you're a competitor. You know, when you was running track, you felt like nobody can beat me.
Right.
I don't care who you put up.
I had the arrogance, absolutely, but
So that's just
but
part of it.
Dabo, the problem with Dabo is that he never gives the other team credit. He says, my boys are the best, they know this. And then sometimes it is the weakness of the other team, and sometimes it's not always the boldness and the strong and the talent of your team. Sometimes, the other team is pretty good too, but they may not have had a good day. But I don't know. But Dab may get it. He's ACC boy, so I don't know. But I think LSU was tough. I'm not making any predictions. I'm just saying this is going to be an outstanding game, y'all. And then of
LSU
course,
is tough. They are tough.
our very own Lamar Jackson is playing this weekend in Baltimore.
Jackson.
The NFL playoffs, good stuff. But I see that Keith Price has joined us. Keith is in Montego Bay. I saw a post of his.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in Montego.
Oh.
How you doing down in Montego
What's
Bay?
up, Rock?
Right.
Oh man,
Right.
we should have broadcast from Jamaica.
Live from Montego Bay, Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
I will say this, that I am going to do the show next week, Ice. But right after that following morning, I'm taking a flight to Miami. For my annual Trial Lawyers Conference in Miami.
Conference,
So it's not a vacation, y'all. It's not a vacay, as they say
Yeah.
these days. I'm just going out to Miami to get some continuing legal education credit and actually go to class and do some work. But I'm going to do it on South Beach and in the sunshine.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I'm not mad at myself either. But anyway, Greg Freeman, accept Greg Freeman as a freshman. Okay, Greg Freeman is responding out here.
Yeah.
Freeman,
yeah.
I mean, Freeman was a good baseball player at Kentucky State. He was a good baseball player, so I'm not going to take it away from him. But anyway, I'm going to say hello to everybody. Ramona Courtney, Greg Freeman, DeJuan Williams, James Jackson. All y'all, thank all of you all. My voice again. At least I got my voice back, Ice, right?
Yeah.
From last week.
I noticed that.
But thank everybody for joining in with to us tonight. We have two interesting topics tonight. The first one is, I got it right here in my hand. 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. That's going to be an interesting topic. So if y'all want to weigh in, I don't know, do you have the number over there, Ice?
This may be a call-in.
This may be a call-in night.
Yeah.
Tell us a number. If you got the number, I'll give them a number. They can call in. Y'all may agree with it. Y'all may disagree with it. But this source, let me see if I can find the source here. This thing didn't even print the source. But in any case, it's a website. And it talks about, and it gives you all of these suggestions. And this one is 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. So I'm not here to incite a riot or insult intelligent women. I'm just telling you what I read, okay? And we're going to do that. But the other part of this show, we're also going to talk about something more serious. And it's an article that we found, again, online from the Kentucky Criminal Investigative Reporting. And the title of the article, it was just published on January 6, 2020. Punished Louisville teens charges adults. Those who are charged, juveniles that are charged are adults are almost always black. Interesting discussion, an article by Ann Marshall and Katie Howard. So Ice, we're going to take a quick bait. Quick bait. This topic that's above me is just like killing me, right? 7 reasons. I think it's why it's got me stumbling. But we're going to take a quick break, y'all. Don't go anywhere. We're going to give you, according to this website, which I wish I knew, but I'm going to tell y'all at some point before we get off the air, according to this website, we're going to give you these 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. So we're going to take a quick break. Be right back.
This is Carlos RTG Dixon, and you're watching Conscious Fever.
Hit the camera, son. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Get freaky with it. You know what I'm saying? Get freaky. Let them know it's the champion
You know.
talking to you. Alright. 3.
You want me to say at the end of that? So you like, this is Carlos RTG Dixon, and then, just be like,
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. He's a natural. 3, 2.
This is Carlos RTG Dixon, WBC champ. You here with me.
You forgot the Conscious Fever.
I didn't know if you want me to say that part. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what you want me to say next?
Oh, my
Here
man.
with me.
Yeah.
Just start
This
jumping.
me right here. You better watch
Jumping at the
Conscious
camera.
Fever or my next fight is with you or some shit.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say this is Carlos RTG Dixon, WBC champ, and I'm here at 97 to beat Conscious Fever.
No, not 97.
Not 97?
Just Conscious Fever.
Just Conscious Fever.
They don't pay us enough.
Oh, I like that. Okay. All right, just Conscious Fever. Tune in. Boom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2.
I'm Carlos RTD Dixon, WBC champ. Tune in live. Conscious Fever. And if you're not in this Conscious Fever audience, then you're living your life unconscious. Tune in.
You are listening to Conscious Fever, hosted by Carl Price.
That's our man Carlos Dixon. January 18th at Memorial Auditorium here in downtown Louisville. Come check him out. He's a wonderful person. Listen, you see the topic above me that I'm about to talk about. The phone number, if you want to call in and comment about it, be patient with us, but it's 742, area code 502-742-8994. So let's talk about this thing. 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. This is something that we found on the website. Interesting stuff. So let's talk about it. Strong people definitely have a harder time than most when dating and pursuing relationships. They don't want to waste their time on fleeting relationships. And we all understand that. But this is and can be a good thing as they give 100% to whoever they are dating. The tall walls that they put up and specific desires and goals can also make things unnecessarily hard on everyone involved. Below, we have a list of common traits a strong person will exhibit in a relationship. Some of the biggest things to keep in mind are to stay honest, respect their choices, don't be afraid to speak up, and firmly state your desires and needs. Number 1, first reason, ICE, they don't give their love and trust to just anyone. Time and experience have taught them patience and caution. It will be a process to get their trust and could take time for them to open up to you. Have faith in their decision to be you. Strong and decisive people stand by their decisions, and you are one of their decisions. Again, reason number 2 that these women, no fear of being alone. They know who they are and are comfortable with this knowledge. They also are comfortable by themselves. Their desire to spend time with you should be taken as a sincere sign of interest and caring. They will rely on time they spend alone to validate their perspective. Reason number 3, they don't need another person to facilitate their life, ICE. They fit into stereotypical roles of dependence. They are grateful for the help they receive while they are in need, but they can take care of their lives for the most part. They are looking for someone that fits their unique lifestyle. They can take care of themselves and their life. They want someone that makes them happy and helps them enjoy life to the fullest. Reason number 4, they are not afraid of change. These women are not afraid of change. Change is the only constant in the universe. This understanding means they are flexible and they are strong. They will expect their partner or their man to have the same ability to roll with life's punches and take advantage of its opportunities. Stagnation scares them, and a poorly chosen man can drag any woman into a place without growth and movement. They want you to show them that you have a forward moving perspective. Reason number 5, dating isn't always their top priority. Dating is not the most important thing in their life. They have jobs, family, friends, and personal goals that are important to them and keep them sane. They will devote more time and resources to you over time. So hold tight and don't take it personally. Reason number 6, sometimes they come off as intimidating. Men, right? They are conscious of how they spend their time. A result of this is sometimes they come off serious or intimidating. Sometimes they come off as intimidating or overly serious on purpose. They may be testing you. Just stay confident and honest. They want a strong and competent man. And reason number 7, attraction is only the first step. There's a lot of work and personal exploration that comes after the two of you openly acknowledge that the mutual attraction is an attraction to each other. They may not fully celebrate or give into the cloud nine feeling that happens in the initial stages of being together. Interesting stuff. What do y'all think? That, excuse me, according to the website, 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. Now, I don't know. You believe that or you don't believe that?
No,
You don't believe it?
not all of them.
Not all of it. What reason that you don't believe?
That they want to change. They always want to change. If anything, they always want to change the guy.
Oh, okay. You think that these women always want to change the guy?
Yeah.
And this is because they're intelligent.
And they think that he needs to be on my level.
He needs to be on my
type
level.
of
He
thing.
needs to catch up with me.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. 502-742-8994 if you want to call in and comment. But those, according to some people, believe that those are the 7 reasons that intelligent women have a hard time finding love. Y'all know I'm wrestling with my voice again tonight, so just bear with me. But I don't know. I was looking at this particular reason, and this is the one that caught my eyes, is that dating isn't always their top priority. Now, I don't know if I agree with that.
Then why are they looking for love?
Why are they looking for love if dating is not their well, I mean, that's
It's
why they're
not
not
a
looking for
priority.
love. Right, because it's not a priority. Right?
So I guess they just feel like it's gonna happen.
Look. You are a fine young woman. You got
We
it
need some
going
women
on.
to call in.
They're gonna come to
We
you.
need some women to call in and voice.
Any
their
women
opinion.
out there that want to comment any women out there want to call in and comment?
Where's what's her name? Shirley?
Who?
The New York lady.
The New York lady.
Shirley?
I don't know. I know Phyllis O'Neill up in
No,
Philadelphia.
no,
She used to
not
call in.
Read some of them comments.
Not
Okay, I'm looking at some of these comments and it looks like
It said, "Shut up, Ice."
Just Janine. I know her name is Janine J. She says, "Oh Lord, mute that ice." LOL.
Really? Really, Miss JJ? Really?
Miss Hickerson, what is not mandatory? Tell us what you're talking about. She said it's not mandatory.
We should have had her.
We should have Deborah Hickerson.
Oh, okay.
Come on, call in Deborah Hickerson if you want us to understand your comment. 502-742-8994.
Yeah, call in. Call in.
But I mean, they don't give their love and trust to anyone. Y'all agree with that, right? I mean, these women are. You don't agree with that, producer? You think they give it to anybody? I mean, they got it going on. She's
Deborah
fine.
said it's not
She's got a nice
mandatory.
job. She's got the car. She's got the house. Everything can go her way. So why should they give their love just to anybody?
No, that's true. I get that.
No, that's true.
I
I
get that
think
part.
they do give their love to
But-
anybody.
They always end up.
Wait,
Give it to
hold
the
on,
wrong
hold on.
person.
Y'all, wait, listen. I'm on camera. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. You think that they give their love to anybody? I mean, I'm talking about.
I don't think they
young,
have enough
fine woman.
discretion. I don't think they have enough discretion about who they give their love to. They find something that they get excited about, and instead of doing the research, the proper research, or giving it time and
Right.
letting your mind catch up to your feelings, no, they just jump in, and then when it goes wrong, then they blame it on him. And see, that's why I don't mess with men.
Y'all
You
hear
think
the
they're
producer?
anxious?
Y'all hear the producer?
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all
already know that's
y'all
the
need to
producer.
comment on
That's
what
not
the
me.
producer said.
That's
But-
the producer.
But do you think they're anxious? Deborah Hickerson says, no, be yourself, be true to you. I agree with that, Deborah. Miss Hickerson, I agree with that. But in the face of the Me Too movement,
Uh-oh.
I mean, you know, a lot of these women are intelligent because they've broken the glass ceiling. They get up there with these powerful men, and all of a sudden these men start to violate them. So, I mean, I think they have a right to be arrogant.
Yeah, see, Deborah
And
said,
stubborn.
she said it's mandatory that it's not mandatory that she have a man in her life.
And she won't settle for less. I
She
agree
won't
with you,
settle for
Deborah.
less. I agree. Yeah, she shouldn't.
I
settle.
mean, I totally agree with
No
you.
woman should settle.
I mean, and here's the catch. And we're not saying we're not leaving out women who are not intelligent, but you know, and of course, intelligent doesn't mean education. I want y'all to understand that. We're not saying educated women. We're saying intelligent women. Those come from all walks of life. You don't have to have all these degrees to do that. But what I'm saying is that I think that these women have a right to be arrogant. I think they have a right to walk by in their short mini skirts and in their pumps and getting out of their Lexus, you know, that talks back to them. I think they have the right to tell Alexia, before I walk out of here and get in my Lexus, tell that man to get away from my car, at least 20 feet away from my... I think they have a right to that. Y'all agree or disagree? Do y'all agree or disagree?
I agree.
I agree.
You have a point.
I mean, I think I have a point. I think when we talk about these reasons that intelligent women have a hard time, I mean, the article is written as if they have a hard time finding love.
Yeah.
All I say is go, girl.
I think they do have a hard time finding love.
But why do you think they have a hard time
It's
finding
some of
love?
their own stipulations, because I have a female friend right now who says she's very intelligent, and she says in one sentence she'll say, you know what, I don't have time for a relationship. I got goals that I need to meet,
Right.
and this is what I need to do. And then as soon as her feelings hit, where she feels lonely one night and she want to cuddle, see, this is why I need woo woo, and it's just like
So she calls anybody?
I'm not saying she.
No,
Well, we can get to that too, because
Well, she loves her.
in your loneliness, no, not necessarily like you'll smash or date anybody, but you're looking for company, so you'll take whatever company comes first. So if it's Joe Blow who ain't got no good conversation, but he'll bring you a drink and a bottle, and y'all gonna have fun, you'll take that, and then that turns into
So
who
they're lowering
knows?
their standards. It turns into a potential smash.
It turns into potential Netflix and chill, and then all of a sudden now you involved with a nigga you never should have been involved with.
DJ Ice, I see that comment by Miss J. What is she saying now?
Men are intimidated when a woman is educated or self-sufficient and living a decent life. It's hard, real talk.
Whoa.
Not necessarily.
And
And
that's
I'm going to give her the bomb for that.
Whoa.
I'm
Okay.
going to give her that.
Okay, Janine. Okay. I don't know, but I think that's true. I think some men are intimidated, and that's why, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Nah.
You know, as a former domestic violence prosecutor and as a defense attorney defending some domestic violence cases, now I would tell you some men go off the bench because the women got a little bit more.
And it's vice versa too. Let's not say that. I know plenty of crazy women that put sugar in my Mercedes.
Whoa. Sugar in the tank trick.
In your Mercedes. I'm talking about, okay.
In the BMW, you got flats. I know plenty of niggas.
Well, hold on. Men are intimidated when a woman is educated or self-sufficient and living a decent life. It's hard. It's hard, real talk. I mean, I think she's right, Ice.
No.
Y'all, I think she's
she,
right.
She ain't ran into the right man.
What do you mean she has man into the right? I think she's right, but she said educated women, and we're talking about Janine, and we're talking about intelligent women. Okay, I see that comment. That goes both ways for men and women. I wonder what he means by that. That goes both ways. I mean, men get jealous because women are. I mean, women get jealous because men are.
Women get
highly
intimidated.
intelligent. They get
Use
intimidated?
what she said. Intimidated. I've had plenty of women tell me they intimidated by me.
Tell her call in. Call in, Janine.
I ain't didn't never have some good conversation. I would say you intimidated.
You're intimidated, but does that translate to mean that it's hard to date, or is it just hard to date the one you really want to date?
I think it's hard to date. Well, why waste your time dating on some shit that you don't want?
And somebody you don't want. But you just said Netflix and chill, and all of a sudden smashing.
That's what they do. That's what I'm saying.
So you said they lower their standards.
They do lower their standards for their emotions, not because of their intellect, for their emotions.
We're talking about women and emotions now.
I'm glad she made that comment. I'm single and not by choice. Okay.
To me, I got that. I'm with it.
Say it again.
We can read it again.
I'm single.
I'm single, but not
and
by
not
choice.
by choice.
What do you mean?
So what does she mean by that?
Yeah. What do you mean by that, Janine?
Call in,
Okay, so
Janine.
you're single.
Call in.
So I'm single, but I'm not single, not by choice. So that means that you're single, but you're looking, right?
Could be.
Could be.
I just ain't found what I need, what I wanted.
But doesn't that get back to what we're talking about, though, right? You know, if your standards are so high because you're intelligent and you're educated. Oh, is there another comment?
She said men tell her that she looks taken.
Oh,
So
now
she look like she should have a boyfriend,
Listen,
I guess. Or husband.
and that's intimidating. That's intimidating too, because you see a woman and you don't want to approach her because you're like, no, she got somebody. She gotta have somebody. I see what kind of car she got out of. I see what side of town she lives on. I see the way she's walking. I see what she's wearing. I see the confidence and the boldness. I think sometimes
that would
men
make a
do
guy
not approach
her.
Yes.
You said what?
That would make a guy approach her.
That'll make
instead of intimidated
that'll make
by
a
her.
Louisville guy with a gold teeth approach her.
Nah,
but an ordinary, understanding, good, intelligent man is gonna be like, you know what? That woman's got it going on. She's got to have somebody. And they may be guessing, and they may be wrong.
Deborah kept it real. It's hard to date me because I'm set in my ways. And that's what I was saying. The women
Say
are
that.
They set in their
Exactly.
ways, and they feel like I'm gonna date this type of man.
Yep.
That has to have this type of this, X amount of dollars or whatever, and that's what they go for.
Let's use an example
But then
real
that's
quick
not
though.
the one that wants them.
Let's use an example. A man will see a chick at McDonald's behind the counter, and he could be a $250,000 a year man.
Yeah.
If she looks good enough and she smile pretty enough, he gonna get her number.
If he's $250,000 man, he's probably married.
But he gonna get her number.
He
Now
gonna
that's
take-
another story for
he gonna
another
take
day.
her out of
That's another story for another day. But he gonna get her number. But look, but let's reverse it. A chick see a good looking man, see a car price behind the counter. She is not gonna ask you for your number.
She's not going to ask you for the number. Hold on. Before we take that call, read Carl Maddox's comment. He says, they believe that old saying that men are afraid of intelligent women. So untrue. Carl says it's so untrue. But sounds like we got
That's
to
true.
call him.
We got to call. Who we got, Ice?
Call him.
Hello?
Hello.
Tell
How
him
you
turn-
doing, Carla?
tell him
Welcome
turn
to Conscious Fever.
Turn the feed down. Turn the live feed down and talk to us.
Welcome to Conscious Fever Radio and Ice Entertainment Television. We're talking about 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. You either agree or disagree. What's going on with you?
Who do we have on the line?
We have just Janine.
Just Janine. Yes.
Destiny. We're sitting here watching your comments, Miss J, and I mean, you know, just Janine, and now we got you live. Come on with it. Talk to us. Can she hear me from over here?
I'm hoping so. Can you hear him, Janine?
I can hear it a little bit.
Okay, we're gonna get you mic'd up.
Okay, well go ahead and tell her why. I mean, you know, What's your comment? Talk
What's
to us
your
about this
comment?
topic.
What's your comment, Just Janine?
Okay, here is my comment as far as the question of one of my comments that I put. I put that men were intimidated to approach me when they see that, okay, you work a regular 8 to 5 and you have a decent car, you know, take care of your kids. They just feel like you are taken. They don't say anything, don't make any comments. So that's what I mean by men are intimidated.
Oh, okay. You got to go over and talk to Ice because I can't. So, okay, but I mean, what do you do about that? Do you say, yo, I see that you're checking me out? I'm sorry, let me get my mic. Just Janine, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, so what do you do about that? How do you counter that? I mean, do you walk up to the man or just kind of nudge the man and say, yo, I see that you try to check me out. It's not what you think. Come holler at me if that's what you want to do.
I'm not taken. I look taken, but I'm not taken.
No, I mean, I've done everything that they said. I went to the grocery store, I went to the gym, you know, go to church, wherever you're supposed to meet someone. I've done it all. But I asked some personal friends, you know, who are male, and they said, you just look as if you're spoken for. So that's why
What does look like you're spoken
I have no idea
for?
what that means.
But that's what your male friends tell you, right?
No, I said male friends. They said you look like, you know, you taken. And I don't know what that looks like.
Well, Just Janine, I'm not able to see your Facebook page now and your profile picture, but it sounds like you must be fine. Because these women, I mean, because these men are intimidated by you, obviously, right?
That's what, I mean, to me, I mean, I've been single now for 5 years.
Oh. But
I was married for 15, and I've been divorced now for 5. I don't know if I still look married, whatever that looks like.
yeah, I don't know what that looks like. I would like to know what that looks like. Oh, here she comes, but she looks married. Go to the next one. I don't know.
Right.
They can look at the finger and see the ring.
Right, but they don't see the ring on your finger, so that's probably something that they rule out, pretty much, right?
There's no ring. It's just me. Handling business, going to work every day, working out, trying to take care of myself, waiting, you know.
Well, it'll happen.
Mr. Right, Mr. Right now, Mr. Possibility.
No, not Mr. Right now. Hold on. Mr. Right now, yeah, she said Mr. Right now.
Mr. Right now.
So she's gonna get lonely. And Mr. Right now.
When you lonely. So okay, so Just Janine, explain that to us. What's the difference between Mr. Right and Mr. Right now?
Because Mr. Right now may have potential.
Whoa!
For Netflix and chill. Huh?
For Netflix and chill, or just for potential down the road?
Just for a booty call.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something in them worth growing. You never know.
Okay, let me ask you
book
this.
back cover.
Let me ask you this.
I'm not gonna touch that. Everybody has potential, something in them worth growing. I'm not gonna touch that, y'all. I'm gonna just let that stay right over there. I'm gonna let that stay right over there.
Let that marinate.
Okay, Miss Janine, let me ask you this: Would you approach a guy if you was interested in him?
If he worked at McDonald's.
I'm
Don't matter where he
fine,
worked.
but actually, I'm just a little shy.
Oh my
I'm
God!
trying to get there. I'm gonna give you a smile and a look, but I'm sorry, I'm working on it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But what if he's okay? So
What if he's shy?
Yeah. So what if he's shy? Isn't that a double standard? If he's shy, then maybe that's the reason he's not approaching. He's shy. He's thinking to himself, "That's a fine woman. I can tell
That
she ain't
doesn't
married."
have
But
anything to do with the subject. The reason that women are having a hard time, whatever the subject is above his head, that's where I'm at.
What is the
7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love? And you think that, well, it sounds like, Just Janine, what you're saying, part of it is that some women are shy. In other words, get out of the Me Too movement and just go on up to that man and say, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
You at the gym? Don't you see men at the gym?
Is that possible?
Yeah, is it possible? I mean, is it within your personality to say, you know what, he's fine. Yo, hey, what's up? What's your name? What's your phone number? You married? Is that outside of your personality, or is that going too far?
How about we just gonna say that's a go? We're gonna work on that. That sounds good though.
Okay,
I'm okay
can
with
work
that.
on it.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Well, so what do you think about the reasons that we gave? Do you agree with all the reasons, the 7 reasons that the reasons that this website talks about that intelligent women have a hard time finding love? You agree or disagree with some of those?
Read me 2 of them. One of them I did, but read me 2 of them.
Okay, I'm gonna read you 2 of them. Okay, so here's 2 of them. Let me get this out. It says they don't give their love and trust to just anyone.
That's true.
That's true. Okay.
True.
No fear of being alone.
Not true.
Not true.
Not true. Not true.
How you coaching on that?
They are not afraid of change.
Of change?
Of change.
Of change.
They're not what?
They're not afraid of change. They're not afraid of change.
That's true.
Sometimes they come off as intimidating.
That's what I'm saying. That's number 1.
Okay, the women do?
I think some women do. I think some women that I don't need a man mentality. You know, I got this, I got that. And I think sometimes that can be a red flag for a male to approach a female.
This is the reason that men are not approaching you. You have such a sparkling smile. Can you see that on the screen? I don't know if it's come up yet because I know we're live feed, but there it is.
Me?
That's you.
I have heard that.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
But yeah, I think sometimes for me, a woman's sparkling smile can be, something that I wouldn't necessarily approach.
It's a little intimidating.
Cause you think it's a little intimidating?
Well, I don't know.
What do you want her to not have any teeth or bad? I mean, I don't get it.
No. I think what it is that it's something so beautiful that some men know they are not worthy of it. And so
So they're lost for words?
why would I try?
So what, you lost for words? when you said-
She's out of my league. Why would I try? She gonna look for a dude that has this, that, and that. I don't have that.
Not
I might as well not
necessarily.
even try.
That's just
I'm
like
just- I'm not saying
that's
all
just like her
people-
saying she looked taken.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. There's many dudes that seen girls and be like, "Girl, you look like you mad at the world," and she's just like, "This is just my face." Is that
Right.
why people don't talk to me?
So would you approach a Rihanna or a Beyonce, or do you feel like they're out of your league? Not you, Justin.
Depends on what I got on that day and where they see me at.
Come on, man.
No, well, Beyonce's married, Rihanna's
Well,
a
yeah.
hoe, so neither one of them
no.
would I do it
Come on.
anything with.
Rihanna's, now you gonna get us sued by Rihanna now.
Nah,
I mean,
I like Riri. Riri.
no, I like
Riri's-
to.
I don't say I don't like her, but I mean, she says she's sexually explicit. If you look into her songs, she says, I can have a boyfriend and fuck these other dudes. That's her word.
Oh no.
Okay,
Ask
Janine.
Janine this question. Do she agree? Tyra Jones said, if a woman approach a guy, then we are too pushy or thirsty, so that she feel like they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. Do you feel that way, Miss Janine?
Yeah, at times, yeah.
Why so?
Because some people, most men, they can't handle that. It's either one way or the other. Either you're too intimidating by the way you look at your persona, or you're too forward by going up to them, and it's a turn off. So it's catch-22.
So what about if we have shirts that says, I'm not taking. You can approach me, I'm not taking.
I think we should have a I'm
Would
not
you-
taking party. Everybody wear t-shirts that's not taking. I'm not taking.
Yeah, it's just like a singles party.
Right. But Janine, I'm going to ask you this question. Here's a question that I have.
Uh-oh.
Is it that women feel like that if they have to approach a man, that the man may be soft?
I don't know. I really can't answer that.
Because every woman wants a man in control, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I've had women approach me and more rates lately than in previous decades. You know what I'm saying?
I think it goes back to chivalry and men taking the lead. I think, depending on your age, that's what most women want and look forward to.
That
These
part.
young boys don't do that today.
That part. And
That's
And that's why I don't
That's
date
right.
them.
that's a generational thing because young men be like, if we talking about equal rights, then why can't you approach me? If I gotta put myself on the line to come over here and see if you like me or would date me, why can't it be equal? Why can't you take a step out and say, hey brother, I think you look good. Do you have a girlfriend? Nah, I don't. Let's go out to dinner or something. But
Yeah.
we let our mental blocks get in the way of that. And we want chivalry, but we don't want to be chivalrous.
Yeah, Mickey Thomas, you can jump in anytime you want. She says, LOL, listening for a good spot to jump in to comment.
That's my homegirl. Say it, Mickey. Say it, Mickey.
I get it with equal rights, but as far as it going back to chivalry and the man being a king, I want him to lead, and I don't mind following.
Woo! We like that. We like that. But
I think that's untrue.
you think that's untrue? Wait, whoa. You think that's untrue?
I think it's untrue.
Why do you think it's untrue?
Because if you don't mind following, but it depends on who's leading. Because if a woman
But
don't
it's
say
got to
that,
be a strong man if he's leading,
a
though.
woman, but until your emotions feel like, he don't know what he talking about.
You hear that, Janine?
It has to be a man that knows his role
Right. But
and what the role of a man is, and if we're going to go all the way, that's why a woman is submissive, because it's pleasing to God when you're pleasing your man. So that's why you would follow the king.
Amen.
Oh, amen.
That's what queens do.
It sounds good, but y'all don't live by that.
You said they don't live by that?
It sounds good, but y'all don't live by that. It sounds good.
I did live by that, absolutely.
And that's what gets
but
me
you gotta
in
be
the
leading
relationship.
the right way. You gotta be
There we
on
go.
the right
I
path.
got it out. There we go.
You gotta
That's
lead
it.
the right way.
That's it. Exactly. Now we getting into where the conundrum happens, because a man will think, this is how I lead. This is what made you love me. Now all of a sudden you don't feel like I'm leading right now. You gonna turn this whole ship over and not follow your role and be submissive and be quiet and let the man lead.
So submissive. I don't know.
Hey,
listen, okay.
hey, those are the
I
words
think
that
you
you
was
use.
wrong, the wrong definition of submissive.
What I'm saying, if I have a
He's on that
king,
new generation.
if I have a king and my king says move, I cannot say no, king, I don't want to move. If we're talking royalty, am I right? If we're talking the royal court, that's how it happens.
That's how it happens. Hold on. Let me just take a pause and say this. Erica Denise, the number is 502-742-8994. But, so, wait a minute. Y'all, you talking this royal. I know she brought up kings and queens, and you talking this royalty stuff. So, it sounds like it's necessary that in a relationship, and it sounds like women agree that, the woman has to have a submissive role. Right? Janine?
Yes.
Oh,
And you don't mind that in a relationship.
Not at all. That's my role.
then stay submissive when you don't agree. That's how I feel. Like that would work, and it would be hunky dory if you would stay submissive when you don't agree. Because when I don't agree with the king, I still have to follow the orders.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Woo!
Oh, now you won my heart.
Sounds like we got a match here.
We may have a conscious fever match.
We may have a conscious even match. So, Janine, you mentioned the word chivalry earlier, and Do you agree with me that there's not enough, that as men, we don't practice that enough today?
No, we don't.
What
I
can
don't see it.
What can we do to make men be more chivalrous?
We gotta get back to the basics of raising young men that way.
Yeah,
Holding doors, speaking when you enter a room, speaking when you leave a room. You know, it's the basics.
I agree. Can I add something to that?
You can add something to
Can we
that.
add chivalry to women's protocol too, as in how to accept it? Because I've held open 1,000 doors plus in my lifetime, and I've only received a handful of thank yous. Oh, I appreciate that, young man. Thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Did
not
you
that
ever get it? What are you doing?
Yeah, or I get a whole bunch of looks at like, why you just want to look at my ass when I walk by? Like, damn, I'm just trying to be chivalrous. Like, okay, I won't hold the door open. And so I think a lot of chivalry has died within the last 2 decades because of women's rights and this femininity stuff. Is I'm a woman, you ain't got to hold no door open for me. You just want to woo woo woo. And so it's like, well, where do we get in where we fit in? It's like, if I want to say I like you and hold the door open or ask you to lunch, then I'm being aggressive. I'm being macho. I'm being a patriarch. I'm a pushover. Then when I don't, well, don't know men like us because they don't ever approach us. Shit, we don't know what to do. Do I be chivalrous? I guess and from my experience, it's wherever if you dating a cougar, then you got to be chivalrous. You date one of these young chicks, then they don't care if you don't open the door and stuff for that. But men want to do that.
No.
But men want to do that, but we don't. It's like you said, you know, a piece of it is what Janine is saying. Like, you got to be matched up with the same type of people. I don't think young can mix with 20 with a late 30 person. Like, 10 years ago, that could happen and be a nice relationship. Nowadays, I don't think that's gonna work. That's not gonna last. We're gonna be counting down the days to the divorce on that type of stuff because there's a fundamental difference of what relationship roles are. Like an older woman or a woman raised in Janine's age, they know about submission, how to be a wife, what it means to be family.
Tyra Jones said, "Not right, Mr. Producer."
Tyra been going against me the whole time.
Okay, so
what is your age, if I may ask?
I'm 35.
Producer's 35.
Okay.
Erica Denise says, what about a woman in a long-term relationship who upgraded herself and her man stays stagnant and now he's slightly intimidated by who she's become during the relationship and, moved on me, and won't marry her because of it, but always won't leave. But also won't leave. I'm sorry, but also won't leave. Did I get all that?
Sound like something you're going through right now.
Sound like something who's going through? Me? No. Oh, it sounds like something Erica Denise is going through?
That sounds specific.
That sounds specific. I'm going to leave that alone. My initial take, though, in reference, this is Mickey Thomas. My initial take in reference to the title, specifically, intelligent women in these times have a hard time listening, period. As a whole, we don't want to hear our flaws. Men speak on their preference. It infuriates us and our standards that we call out for as requirements. Oh my God, this thing is moving. And sometimes original preference versus something that actually needed. I've heard women call men weak ass bitch, quote unquote, for the smallest of things that they didn't receive. Whoa.
Speak
you
that,
hear that, Janine?
Speak that, slime.
Yeah, I sure did.
What do you think about that?
Well, I was thinking about the one young lady who's in a relationship that's long term that's not making it to the altar.
Now, she didn't say that she was in a relationship, Janine. She didn't say she was in a relationship. We just assumed that she was in a relationship the way she said it.
Well, she said it's not her.
Specific.
She was just asking what about.
Right, she was just asking what about, for example.
She didn't say it was
but
her.
it was so specific that it was just like, okay, right.
Very detailed.
What you were saying, Janine?
Well, I would encourage her to maybe seek some couples counseling and go through that, because what you take to the altar is what you got.
That's right.
Okay,
but if they're in a long-term relationship, evidently something's working.
Janine, are you old enough to remember Natalie Cole? Natalie Cole, let's start there. Are you old enough to remember Natalie Cole?
Yes.
Are you old enough to remember her song from the 70s, I'm Catching Hell?
Yes. very
Wonderful
much
song,
so.
right? I love the melody in that
That
song.
brought back memories for Janice. She said, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Right. But here's the thing: when I'm catching hell, basically Natalie Cole says, "Listen, women, all this Me Too shit and all of this and all this, you know, feminine movement and all of that, all that's great. But you know, when he's gone, you know, you don't take into consideration who ain't cutting the grass today." You know, who ain't paying the bills? What do you think about that? I mean, I'm just going back 30 years, almost 40 years, I'm Catching Hell by Natalie Cole and what she talked about in terms of when that man leaves, when we run him away.
Been there, done that. Not run them away, but I've had to cut grass to pay bills. My thing is, I'm not a person that just has to have a warm body. And I think a lot of women just have to, some of them have to just have that person.
Speak that.
But I'd rather have a peace of mind. If that makes sense.
It does make sense. It does make sense.
In the 70s, I think I do like the point where if you was playing house, they made you get married and have a house.
Right.
I don't know what anybody else feels about that, but that cut down a whole lot of multiple pregnancies, different fathers in the 70s, because when you played house, you got married.
Right.
But I think that people don't value marriage enough to take the time to get to know each other.
Right. I think marriage is wholly. Yeah, I think marriage is wholly disrespected today. I think when people take the vows today, they don't put attach the same meaning to it as they did in the 50s and the 60s.
Very true.
No, I've seen people take longer to buy a home purchase knowing a person and getting married.
Man, Janine, you better say that. You better say that.
Well, Janine, I'm gonna.
People, you know, they've made career choices that took longer than, you know, dating somebody and getting married. People don't take the time to court anymore.
I think
and you have a lot of broken relationships. You dated him and y'all together, and then 3 months later you didn't know he was crazy or she was crazy or whatever.
People are more interested
That's
in
just
calling somebody
communication.
daddy
You got to know a person.
than wife.
You at least be willing to keep knowing a person.
Right. You know the great Neville brother says, take time to know her. You remember that, Janine? Take time to know her. Anyway, I got something I want to read. And Janine, because we have you on the phone, I want you to comment on this. This is our buddy from Lexington, Mr. Brown. He says, sexual promiscuity has interrupted the virtues of wholesome relationships. This age of thuggism and young girls accepting the titles of being called thoughts, hoes, and bitches. What do you think?
I mean, it goes back to basics. It's what my mom used to say. Why you need the cow when you already gave her the milk?
Yeah.
You don't have to work for anything. There's no value in sex. That used to be like the consummation of your relationship. You know, you couldn't wait for that 90 days or 6 months or whatever. Now it's like 90 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. For my age,
You have a
down,
point. You have a good point.
sexual.
We may have to have a conscious fever mixer or something.
A conscious
no,
fever mixer to get.
Yeah, conscious fever.
I mean,
singles
57%
party.
of the people of people in this country are single. 57% of our population in America is single. Here's another comment by Tiana Barnes. She said, Chrissy Lampkin, Jim Jones' longtime girlfriend, proposed to him because he was dragging his feet. Does that make her desperate or too aggressive?
Nope.
Not at all. She knew what she wanted.
She knew what she wanted. She asked the question. It's like if you want a salad, you sitting there at the salad bar. You just
What do you think?
You gonna wait till the salad jump on your plate? And you
I don't
gonna
agree with it.
Leave it to our
So
producer
you
to
wouldn't
talk about
propose
tossing
to a
salad.
guy?
I'm gonna leave that alone.
No.
If he was the one and
The most I'm going to ask you is, you want to go to church with me? You want to go out to dinner? what would you like? What movie you want to see? For the proposal, not possible.
Hey, Janine, our producer has a question for you.
So Janine, in that situation, you got this man that if he asked you tomorrow, would you marry him, take him as your wife? You would say yes. But this man is not gonna ask you, and you don't think he's gonna ask you in the next 10 years. Where do you go from there? Do you take the initiation, and since you said you wouldn't say it, do you break up with him, or do you keep dating him for 10 years just being the girlfriend?
Interesting.
Well, one thing is I'm not gonna pressure you to do anything you don't want to do.
Maybe it's not pressure.
Two is, at this point in my life, I don't even know if I want to be married again.
Good point.
So does that put you in the category of the intelligent women who, you say that, you're single by choice, but are you really single? I mean, no. You said you're single not by choice. But
Right, I can have I can at least have a boyfriend, right? Don't you have a boyfriend before you have a fiance, before you have a husband?
they
That
call
still
them,
don't mean you single.
they call them smashing partners these days.
Oh, okay, we got two definitions of single.
Oh wow.
Let's hear your definition.
Y'all doing too much, man.
I thought single meant I wasn't seeing anybody. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, I'm married,
Yeah, you
so.
got the camera only on me, right? No. That's cool. But listen. Our buddy in Lexington says in the 70s, the songs sung valued the virtues of women. All groups song of their love for their females.
Yeah, I agree.
Love songs are different today than they were yesterday.
Yeah.
I guess is what he's saying.
Yeah, because it used to be, back in the day, a guy wasn't ashamed to go all out and express himself.
Right.
Nowadays, the music out now is
It's hypersexualized.
Restroom.
I just want to smash.
Just
as
go
quick
to the
as I
restroom.
can. Yeah.
Like they
I
talk
smash
about
as quick as I
ecstasy
can.
and the blue pill and all that in these songs today. The Supremes never talked about that. The Whispers never talked about that. Tavares never talked about that. The Shy Lights never talked about that.
Dales.
The Dells, the Temptations. I'm just saying, y'all. All you under 40. I'm just saying.
Drew Hill, Boys to
Drew
Men.
Hill,
None of
Boys
us
to
talked
Men.
about that.
Well, Drew Hill talked about they were hypersexual.
They had relationship issues. Somebody sleeping in my bed. I love you. They had relationship issues. They didn't necessarily hypersexualize.
I mean, wasn't it Drew Hill that had the song "Men Always Regret Getting Over"? Because women, in other words, women never forget. Didn't they? The song name of the song was "Men Always Regret."
I'm not sure I know that one.
You're gonna have to listen to that one because he says, I come home one day and there's another man in my bed and he says, all I want to do is see my child or something like that. It's really a good song. Yeah. Men always regret getting over because you don't know what she'll do.
Yeah, it's still relationship issues.
It's still relationship.
Still
Anyway,
ain't
Janine,
hypersexualized.
right. Anyway, Janine, thanks for joining us tonight. We're at the witching hour where we have to get out of here. Very interesting topic. We got to bring this topic back.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna want to.
Thanks. And thanks for calling in. Hold on, we got one more. Hold
Hold
on.
on, my slime commented again. Following European feminist ideals has pushed our minds away from the idea of the importance of men.
Oh boy.
I would even add on to that, slime, when welfare entered the system, it started breaking up families and deteriorating what a family should look like, especially in the black community.
We're gonna say what's love got to do with it, what's race got to
A
do with it. I'm
speed
just gonna leave it at
dating,
that.
a speed dating
She did
session.
speed say
So
no.
what you think about that, Miss Janine?
I've never tried it, but I'm out.
Would you what area are you? Where you calling from?
I'm coming from Louisville.
Okay. Oh, okay. Man, we ought to do like either
A round table.
Valentine's Day because like a lot of single people
Right.
don't really have commitments,
Right.
or Derby Week, and we'll bring Bird. We'll have a live, band,
Yeah, we're having, yeah.
and Bird always talk love music.
Right, he does. He's a modern day Luther Vandross.
I'm gonna look into that.
All right. Well, listen, we got to head our way out of here. Janine, just Janine, thank you for joining us tonight. Join us again on another show. But thanks for calling in tonight.
Thank you, Ms. Janine.
All right. This is I am Carl Price, as I've said over and over again. That's DJ Ice over there, and this has been Conscious Fever. Interesting topic. Tara Jones says she's down for that show. Yeah. I don't know, blue wine, yellow wine. I don't know, yellow's for friendship. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, this has been 7 reasons intelligent women have a hard time finding love. That's been our discussion tonight. I'm Carl Price, that's DJ Ice. This has been Conscious Fever, and I guess I'm looking at our producer. You ready to take us out? We've got to get out of here, so we will see you next week. Thanks for joining us. Of course, always here on Conscious Fever here in downtown Louisville. I'm Carl Price. I'm your host here on Conscious Fever Radio and Ice Entertainment TV. We will see you next week.
Say, Conscious Fever.
Conscious Fever.
You gotta watch it. Tell them, watch it.
Watch it.
When's it come on? Every Thursday? Every Thursday at 9 o'clock? How old are you?
10.
How old are you?
2, 3, 2.
3. Tell the camera.
2.
You not 2. You 3.
3.
Yeah. When's your birthday? Coming up?
In my house.
Yeah. Say, Conscious
Conscious
Fever.
Fever.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Not bad.
Yellow.
Good job.
You are listening to Conscious Fever, hosted by Carl Price on 97thebeatfm.com.
Follow me on Twitter at DJ Ice Louisville and on Instagram at DJ Ice_Louisville. For bookings, DJ Ice Price 1 at gmail.com.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. Then I go to my brother. And I say, brother, help me please. But he wind up knocking me back down on the knee. Oh, change no time. Yes, it is. I know. Say life can be hard. Oh yeah. And times can get rough, but still